How to handle conflicts in communication. Have you ever had an argument or disagreement that left you feeling frustrated or upset? Conflicts in communication happen to everyone, whether it's with friends, family, or coworkers. While disagreements are normal, handling them the wrong way can hurt relationships. So, how can we manage conflicts in a better, healthier way? Today, I'll share some practical tips on how to handle conflicts in communication. First, let's understand why conflicts happen. Most of the time, conflicts arise from misunderstandings, differences in opinion, or emotions like anger or stress. For example, imagine you and a friend planned to meet, but your friend was late. You might feel annoyed because you think they don't value your time. On the other hand, your friend might have been stuck in traffic and feels bad for being late. Without talking, both of you may jump to conclusions, which leads to more tension. So, what's the first step to handle conflicts? It's to stay calm. When we're upset, it's easy to say things we don't mean or raise our voices. But yelling or being rude only makes the situation worse. If you feel angry, take a deep breath and pause for a moment. This helps you think more clearly and avoid saying something hurtful. Next, listen carefully. When we're in a conflict, we often focus on proving our point instead of understanding the other person's side. But listening is key to solving any problem. Let the other person explain how they feel without interrupting them. For instance, if a coworker is upset because you missed a deadline, listen to their concerns instead of immediately defending yourself. Once they've shared their thoughts, you can respond calmly. Another important step is to use I've statements instead of you've statements. What does this mean? Instead of blaming the other person, focus on how you feel. For example, instead of saying, you never listen to me, you can say, I feel hurt when I don't feel heard. This approach reduces defensiveness and opens the door to understanding. Let's also talk about empathy. Empathy means trying to see the situation from the other person's perspective. Ask yourself, why might they feel this way? Understanding their feelings doesn't mean you agree with them, but it shows that you care about their point of view. For example, if a sibling is upset because they feel ignored, think about how you'd feel in their place. Showing empathy can help calm the situation and rebuild trust. Now, what about finding a solution? Once both sides have shared their feelings, it's time to work together to solve the issue. Focus on the problem, not the person. Instead of arguing about who's right or wrong, think about how to fix the situation. For example, if you and your friend argue about how to split a bill, discuss a fair way to handle it in the future. Sometimes apologizing can make a big difference. If you realize you've made a mistake, don't hesitate to say, I'm sorry. A sincere apology can show the other person that you respect their feelings and are willing to make things better. On the other hand, what if the other person doesn't want to solve the conflict? It's important to remember that you can't control how others behave, but you can control your own actions. Stay polite and respectful, even if they're upset. If the situation doesn't improve, give them space and try again later. Finally, practice forgiveness. Holding on to anger or resentment only hurts you in the long run. Letting go doesn't mean you forget what happened, but it helps you move forward and focus on the positive aspects of your relationships. In conclusion, Handling conflicts in communication is about staying calm, listening, showing empathy, and working toward solutions. It's not always easy, but with practice, you can improve your communication skills and build stronger relationships. So, the next time you face a conflict, remember these tips and take the first step toward resolving it. Communication is a powerful tool, and learning to handle conflicts can make your life much more peaceful. What's one step you'll try today to handle conflicts better?